Hi, it's Aliana. How are you and how's your animals? It's so important when we listen to the truth of our animals that we pay attention to what it is that they are actually telling us. Sometimes it requires that we bring in some people to help us with our animals. Maybe you are receiving a truth right now where you feel within yourself that it requires that you hire someone professional to really help you, whether it is a veterinarian, whether it's an osteopath, a chiropractor, whether it's a saddle fitter if you have a horse, if it's the hoof trimmer for your horse, or if it is someone that is doing massages for cats and dogs, or maybe it's a herbalist that is an expert in what dogs and cats they need, or maybe it's a physiotherapist. That's what I did when I was younger in my own business as an equine physiotherapist. I was a humane and equine physiotherapist, and that's why people they hired me. And today when people they hire me, it's because they want this truth to come forward. It's because they want clarity to all of their questions. So just know that this truth that we pay attention to in this present moment, that sometimes it can be difficult to fully receive everything when it's your own animals, your own pets, because we are more emotionally involved with them. Like there's this concern that often speaks within our mind. There's this worry, this frustration, sometimes this stress. And I want to share with you that that is why it is so important to listen to that truth. Because if you feel already by now that you gotta bring in someone to support you, this can also just be someone that you already know. Maybe you got a friend that is a vet, maybe you got a friend that is just so gifted when it comes to just seeing natural behavior in your animal. And you got this friend that is so good at seeing everything that is natural that your friend also knows how to suggest some different solutions. It might be something about you leaving the house and you need someone to come over and really see how you can support your animals better. So you can hear I'm talking about, there's so many professions when it comes to pets, when it comes to animals. And to really navigate in all of this, if it really requires that you bring in some other people, then I want to share with you that when we choose to listen to the truth of our animals first, then my advice for you is that we check in with them. So let's say now your dog has said, my stomach hurts. Then it's very important to ask some questions so you can navigate in this. Sometimes you can ask questions like, is it something that I can help you with? Or do you feel that we gotta have someone else helping us in this? Asking all of these questions, I feel, is very important, because then we can get into the root of why your dog is going through this. And sometimes it's not always that they can share everything with you in details if they are going through something that might be very painful. I know that often when it's urgent, we gotta go see the vet. But let's just say that this is something that has been happening on and off and you've consulted a vet before, then it's just so important, because why are you experiencing this pain in your stomach? Why are you experiencing this pain? So you can see that we asking these questions, then we allow a truth to come through. And sometimes your animals, they don't always know whether it's you that is to help them or if it's someone else. And that is where I love to bring in the advice from the spirit world. I love that our spirit animals, they will share a truth with us, and they will talk about where to be and where to go and who to connect with. But one thing that is very important, and that is what I want to talk about today, is that we bring in those people that is all invested in what your animal has to say. That's who I am personally. Like, when my guy, I want to say my guy, is coming over to trim the horse's hooves, he's all in on the conversation about what my horses, they are saying. He's also invested in what my spirit animals, they say. So I'm just here to let you know, for me personally, that's so important that if I need extra help with my animals, that those people that I actually bring in, whether it's friends or it's someone that I hire, that they are all invested in the truth that my animals, they share. But today I just want to encourage you to just listen to what they want to share with you. So take some time out of your day and focus on one of your animals at a time, and just be very open. Is there a truth that you would love to share with me right now? Is there something that you want to tell me? Then I'm here. I'm listening. Go ahead. And I'm always showing up with some of the same things that we do here in the Siva Mediums, where we open up, we do a heart activation, and we really check in with them. But today I just want to encourage you to be in on this conversation with them, because they are here to tell you something that you should know. And this can also just be some good news, because maybe they're really enjoying the new food that you just got them. So just know that this is something that I'm passionate of, that their truth is being revealed. And I want to talk more about the people that we hire, the people that we bring in, because it's just very important. And I know that this is a subject that is relevant, because often out there, when I was younger, I was always being met with, yeah, right, your animal is saying this. That vibe is a vibe today that doesn't belong in my world. I want people on my team that is all invested in what my animals, they say. And I want to encourage you to allow yourself to shift your mindset a bit here. You shouldn't settle for less. We bring in the best when it comes to the welfare of our animals. I'm sending you and your animals so much love.